Have you ever caught yourself staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering if she's thinking about you too? Not during the day, not when she's laughing at brunch, liking photos, or keeping herself busy in the chaos of it all. No, it's not then. It's at 2 in the morning when everything slows down, when the distractions stop, when the silence becomes deafening. That's when you reappear, not by force, not because you sent her a message, but because silence is the only thing left, and silence has a sharp memory. In this video, I want to explore why those quiet hours hold so much emotional weight, why 2 a.m. is the hour when your absence echoes the loudest, and more importantly, what it says about you. If you're walking the path of discipline, purpose, and peace, we're not here for pity, we're not here for games. We're here to talk about the power of presence and the louder power of your absence. 1. The silence of 2 a.m. is louder than words. At 2 a.m., silence has a gravity. No friends to text, no memes to laugh at, no dopamine drip from likes or snap replies. Just a dim room, a still ceiling, and her mind, completely awake. This is the hour where pretense fades, where the masks of the day drop, and all she has are memories. She's not choosing to think of you. Her mind does it for her. It starts subtly. The way you stayed calm during her storm, the time you made her laugh without even trying, the way you said something real, not sweet talk, not some corny line, but truth. You didn't chase, you didn't beg. You walked away quietly because you realized your energy had value. That silence, it's not empty, it's strategic, it's stoic. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." You didn't win her memory with noise. You became unforgettable through how you lived. Let that sink in. 2. Regret grows stronger in the dark. Pride is loud during the day. She convinces herself she made the right choice, laughs with her friends, scrolls through distractions, tells herself she's over you. But pride sleeps at night. At 2 a.m., the regrets wake up, and the silence starts replaying the last time you spoke. The way you stayed composed when she spiraled, the calm tone in your voice when she was emotional, the way you held space for her, not to fix, but to be present. She remembers brushing you off, assuming you'd always be there, but you're not. She realizes you didn't just leave physically, you detached emotionally. You stopped trying, you stopped explaining, and now she's left with echoes. That's the thing about regret. It doesn't need words, it just needs time. And time is relentless at 2 a.m. 3. Memory is her midnight punishment. During the day, she says she's moved on. She posts quotes about independence, smiles and selfies, tells people she's living her best life. But it's all noise. When 2 a.m. arrives, the truth shows up uninvited, and her mind betrays her. She checks your old messages, not intentionally, but out of muscle memory. Her thumb knows the pattern. She scrolls past pictures she thought she deleted. She sees that one photo, the one where she wasn't pretending to be happy, and that moment hits her, not because she misses a relationship, but because she realizes what she lost. Your emotional stability, your grounded energy. You were her calm, and now you're gone. A stoic man doesn't punish. He doesn't lash out. He lets go. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, some things are not." Her memory of you, that's not your responsibility. Your only job now is to continue your mission, quietly, intentionally, and with unwavering focus. 4. Loneliness reveals who really mattered. During the day, she's surrounded. Texts, group chats, fake connections. She's laughing, scrolling, pretending to be whole. But loneliness doesn't show up in public. It waits until the lights go off. And when it does, it tells the truth. That's when her mind rewinds to the man who didn't react emotionally, the man who didn't need to shout to be heard, the man who didn't play games but played his role with dignity. You weren't the guy trying to impress. You were the guy who brought stillness into her life, and that is irreplaceable. 1,000 DMs won't recreate it. Late-night flings won't replicate it, because real presence can't be faked, and real peace can't be manufactured. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." You didn't waste your time. You spent it with grace. And when it became clear she couldn't value your peace, you walked away quietly. No announcement. No revenge. Just clarity. 5. She misses the calm, not the chaos. Here's what she won't say out loud. She doesn't miss the attention, not the texts, not the good mornings, not the dinners. She misses how you made her feel when everything else felt unstable. You didn't match her chaos with chaos. You were the eye of her storm. And now that you're gone, she's still in the storm. But now it's all noise and no calm. When she's lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, her mind isn't replaying arguments or grand gestures. It's replaying the moment you listened, the moment you didn't interrupt, the moment you stood your ground without yelling. That's the rarest kind of memory, the Stoic one, the peaceful one. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." You reacted with grace, and now in the quiet of night, she's not craving a man. She's craving that energy, your calm presence, the emotional space you created for her. But that's not yours to give anymore. She had it. She lost it. Now the silence holds the memory. 6. The mind rewinds. When the world pauses. At 2 a.m., the noise is gone. No social media, no texts, no fake laughs. Just one person, one bed, one conscience. And that's when the truth comes rushing in. The mind starts to rewind, not because it's romantic, but because it's unresolved. Unfinished business always finds its way back. She starts to remember what mattered, not the gifts, not the late-night calls, but the steadiness, the emotional consistency, the man who didn't flinch when she tested him. That man is rare. You're not replaying the same story. You're writing a new one. You're choosing discipline over reaction, purpose over revenge, peace over drama. She's lying awake in bed. But you're either peacefully asleep or grinding. Maybe you're meditating, journaling, reading something that builds you, because you know that 2 a.m. isn't just a test for her. It's a check-in for you. Are you still choosing peace when no one's watching? 7. True peace leaves echoes. Let's be honest. If she's remembering you at 2 a.m., it's not because you tried harder. It's because you let go better. It's because you left with grace, not with guilt trips, not with emotional tantrums, but with silence. And silence is powerful. It doesn't beg. It doesn't explain. It doesn't chase. It echoes. The kind of man you became, calm, present, disciplined, isn't forgettable, especially not when the world goes quiet. You don't need to break the no contact. You don't need to check in. You don't need closure. Life delivers closure in silence. Let her sit in that space. Let her discover her truth on her own timeline. Meanwhile, you keep building. You keep rising. You keep refining. Final reflection. Don't just be remembered, be respected. If you've made it this far, chances are you've lived this. You've felt that late night silence. You've known the sting of letting go, not with bitterness, but with integrity. And that's rare. In a world chasing noise, you chose stillness. In a world that demands attention, you chose presence. Let this video serve as a reminder. You are not forgotten. You are not replaceable. You are not invisible. You're just silent. And that silence is your power. So if this spoke to something deep inside you, hit that like button. Drop a comment and type, "True peace leaves echoes." Let the world know that you're not chasing noise anymore. You are becoming. You are aligned. You are stoic. And that's what she remembers, especially at 2 a.m. Outro. This is more than a late-night thought. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, a discipline. If you want more content like this, focused on masculinity, philosophy, emotional mastery, and personal growth, subscribe. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more men who walk in silence and still leave echoes.